TV. Music TV.
Blessed risings, good afternoon, or good evening. Depending on where in the world you are tapping in from, you got to keep in mind that Keep It P podcast is a global show, and today we'll be discussing House passes landmark climate and health care bill, sending it to Biden, which is a fat nothing burger with cheese for black people. See how easy it is to get her done? Just get her done. See how they can come together and get it done? See, so when they tell you they can't do that for reparations and who's going to vote and this, that, and the third, get her done. See how Biden can just come in and fatal swoop with this markings of his pen like Zorro, mark a J in your back. Big Zaddy, Jose, make it rain, Biden to the rescue as usual. But we don't care about none of this, black people. Sign the petitions, hashtag cut the check, zeroantiblackracism.com. Go sign it. Did you have your bald headed granny even sign it? That's the problem with you, Jack. No, but serious, all jokes aside, that's the bill that needs to be signed right there. That's the only bill we care about being signed is reparations.
Be one to the family. This is Kendra Blackwood of Hot Lava Music TV and the Hot Lava Media Group. And I come to you today with an urgent call to action. And with that being said, this petition is to demand the US government immediately make anti-black racism a public health crisis is now an active campaign at change.org. And after this message I'm going to need you to go over there and show your support. Right after you smash that like and subscribe if you have not already. Make sure you hit that bell for notifications. It doesn't cost you a thing. Now, this is a petition to demand cash reparations for foundational black Americans addressing two critical components. So what is anti-black racism? Anti-black racism is defined here as policies and practices rooted in American institutions such as government, finance, education, healthcare, and justice that mirror and reinforce economic deprivation, racially targeted laws, beliefs, attitudes, prejudice, stereotyping and/or discrimination toward foundational black Americans. What is a public health crisis, you ask? Well, a health crisis or public health crisis is a difficult situation or complex health system that affects humans in one or more geographic areas, from a particular locality to encompass the entire planet. Health crises generally have significant impacts on community health, loss of life, and on the economy. And ultimately the solution to the problem, it is imperative that the United States government declare anti-black racism a public health crisis for foundational black Americans. In 2020, as a community, Asian Americans experienced only 287 hate crimes nationwide. However, FBA in the same year suffered 2,871 reported hate crimes. As we know, those are just the reported accounts according to the F.B.I. As foundational black Americans, we know that the number should reach in the billions daily. This resulted in a 94-1 unanimous decision to pass into law an anti-Asian hate crime provision to make Asian a protected class. With anti-black racism being thousands of times more prevalent and permeating within the fabric of America, we ask that you sign this petition to say we are sick of studies and commissions to study forums and meaningless holidays and nothing burger symbolic gestures. We demand the U.S. government to urgently disperse the first initial reparations cash payment of $20 trillion to the surviving descendants of American chattel slavery, aka
Cut the check. We appreciate that, our most esteemed colleague, Kendra Blackwood. This is an E&E Daily article. Nick SOBCZYK. See, they can get it right together. The House this afternoon passed sweeping clean energy tax and health care legislation, sending the biggest climate bill in U.S. history to President Big Zaddy Jose Make It Rain Biden's desk. In a 220 to 207 vote, House Democrats cleared the final hurdle on the Inflation Reduction Act, capping off more than a year of pained negotiations on the budget reconciliation package. This is the largest investment in clean energy and climate solutions ever in U.S. history, and it comes at a crucial time. Rep. Kathy Castor, Democrat from Florida, chair of the Select Committee on the Climate Crisis, said on the floor today. Man, that one sentence was word gymnastics, political gymnastics, all kind of backflips with the verbiage, P. That was a whole lot of nothing. But I did hear largest investment. So y'all taking my money to flip money, but I don't get none of the money back. And I don't get no reparations. Boy, y'all must be a special type of stupid. The bill contains $369 billion. See, they got extra money just for investments. This just trick off money. In climate investments, including long term extensions of clean energy tax credits and a host of incentives for technologies like nuclear, hydrogen, carbon capture, and battery storage. Independent analysis is expected to reduce emissions roughly 40% by 2030. Everything but reparations. Everything's more important. How we gonna have a planet? We can't have a planet if there's no planet, then there can't be reparations. Stop blaming the white man for everything. And y'all had kids picking cotton. You think you don't owe? You owe to pay. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, Democrat, New York, and Energy and National Resources Chair Joe Manchin, Democrat, West Virginia, had negotiated for months, eventually coming up with a suite of policies that could get support from every Democrat. Well, y'all know, well, what'll make you get all the Democrats on board for reparations, huh? Huh? Maybe this vote that we have that we just give away for free. Maybe that might change a few minds. The bill passed the 50-50 Senate in a partisan vote last weekend, with Vice President Kamala Harris breaking the tie. So even if you put reparations on the bill, it could get passed because y'all got the votes, right? Democrats. So see, black people, if they really wanted to, they could push reparations through for us. So what's that tell you? Black people? So much for a black vice president. Republicans have spent the day accusing Democrats of increasing taxes on the middle class and punishing the fossil fuel industry. Y'all still talking about coal? Dog. Dog. That's the only thing black y'all like is coal. Nah, y'all don't really even like coal because you're invested in all the energy too. Don't let them fool ya. They're just pimping and pandering for votes. Right, like the Democrats don't do with black people. They do the pimping with nothing in return. The GOP, including in extender remarks, oh my gosh, from Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy of California focusing on funding for the IRS, who just recently on their application asked if you mind killing people. Yeah, let's give them some more money. Well, of course you would want to give them some more money, fund them so they can come out and help the other race soldiers in killing black people. Because who's running for any law enforcement or any of those type of enforcement angles? You already said that the army and all the little military is down in numbers. You already said all that. So we already know that, Jackson. Don't try to hide it, divide it. We already know. And look, they ain't even mentioned the health care bill. What's in the health care bill? I'm sure Professor Black Truth or Jason Black will be breaking that down further. Can't wait to hear it. But I ain't gonna hold you. I'm just gonna mold you, fold you, and scold you about being off cold there, Jack. I am gonna scold you. It's out of love, though, there, boy. What did we learn today, kids? That they'll get anything done? Anything and everything done besides reparations and cutting the check. They still need studies to study the study for the committee to study the committee on the advisory board. 4 words that we always leave you with: love, peace, and sometimes this peace. Because sometimes you need this peace to get this peace. You dig what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you need this peace to get that peace, y'all. Blessings. Be a blessing. Receive a blessing. Be a blessing. Give some blessings. You understand what I'm saying? In Maloha, y'all. Love y'all now. You know I do now. You know I love you.
We need to go out here and say exactly what we want. And we got to say it with our chest. And we kind of start pussyfooting around, and we got to stop being scared to say exactly what we want, what we need. We need that paper. Say it with your chest. Damn all that. We need justice. We need y'all to love us. No. We don't need that paper.